Hurricane Bertha has strengthened a tad during the last 12 to 18 hours, and we'll get to that in just a second, and we'll give you all of the tropical weather as well. This is Hurricane Bertha right now, and you can see as of 8 o'clock this morning Eastern Daylight Time, it was located at 32.3 degrees north, 78.5 degrees west, or about 140 miles south of Wilmington, North Carolina. Its top sustained winds now 90 miles per hour, up from 80, that what we saw yesterday and last evening. It's now moving more towards the north, so it's taken more of a jog now northward during this last advisory as opposed to the north-northwest. Have to see if that's going to continue, and this pressure has also fallen a tad to 974 millibars as it continues working its way towards the north at about 10 miles per hour. We talked about some strengthening during the last 24 hours, mainly during the last 12 hours. You can see all of the convection now really beginning to blow up. All of those deep reds, lots of thunderstorms here beginning to blossom up right over the Gulf Stream, and we thought that was going to be the case because we were watching for a trough low pressure, which was inhibiting this thing from developing any further yesterday. That was going to be swinging through the Carolinas, moving out to sea. So we've got a more favorable environment aloft right now, lesser winds, less shear. We're going over warmer waters, and it looks like Bertha has taken a turn now to strengthen just a tad more. And whatever happens now, even if it does come ashore, and probably will, as a minimal hurricane, we're going to be looking at tons of rain. If you live along the upper South Carolina coastline, anywhere really across the eastern half or eastern third of North Carolina, including the Outer Banks, you are going to be looking at tremendous amounts of rainfall during the next 24 to 36 hours. And after that, this moisture probably is going to be pinwheeling northward and could be affecting places like Philadelphia, New York, maybe even Boston too, by the time the weekend comes to a close. That's a long ways off. The first thing we have to do is watch out for landfall and a heavy rainfall for the Carolinas as we look at the next several hours. Norfolk, Virginia as well. Watch out for some pretty nasty weather coming on board later on this morning into this afternoon. Well, this is what's happening right now. South Carolina, North Carolina, and off to the north of there we can see Virginia. Spiral bands of very heavy precipitation beginning to back away to the northwest right now. You can see from Myrtle Beach over towards Wilmington, very heavy squally weather, which means we're looking at a lot of rain coming down. Definitely winds gusting better than 50 to 60 miles per hour in some of these, and it won't be too much longer as we look at the next couple of hours. We'll be looking at hurricane force winds buffeting the coastline, especially of North Carolina, and again all that rainfall beginning to work its way to the northwest. So a lot of that's going to be coming. Flooding is going to become a major problem, beach erosion, and of course we'll be looking at some tidal flooding as well, and have to watch out for that storm surge which will be coming ashore as well. Let's take a look at the hurricane warnings now, officially in effect now from Savannah, Georgia, up to the North Carolina-Virginia border. So the entire Carolina coast, both north and south, under a hurricane warning. The strike probability